The Surge.
Smallzy surgery.
The surgery.
This is Smallzy surgery.
Hey, what's up? This is Craig David. Let's go! In Smallzy surgery on Nova.
What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor?
Craig David on the show, everybody. How are you, sir? Good to see you zooming in.
Come on, it's always a pleasure to speak with you, man. You good?
Look, you know what? Better to have you on the show. Back with some brand new music, vibing on DNA, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a nice one. I felt like we needed something for this midsummer sort of period. So I was like, Galantis were the right ones for that.
Absolutely. And you're on your way to Australia too, I believe. We won't touch too much on it because you're coming for a competitor radio station, but that doesn't mean I won't share the love. No,
do you know what the beautiful love that you share, which I do love that, is to come over, is that you get the competitors to help you get over there, so they get the travel things, and then we rock up and come and see you. We got it savvy. Yeah, I wanted to save you all of that. I just pop in on someone else's dime. That's the beauty,
and that is why you're always welcome on this show, sir.
Appreciate you, brother.
When was the last time I saw you? I think it was back in November. I think the last time I saw you. How's the year been so far? Summer was great. Did you have a holiday? Did you do anything exciting?
Do you know what? Since we last spoke, so a couple of singles been dropping. Obviously now the Galantis DNA. I've written a book not in the period of time since we last spoke, but in the last 2 years, I've been working on a book called What's Your Vibe, which drops a week later than the album, which is September 30th.
Okay. I'm going to stop you there. Did you learn anything about yourself book writing?
You learn everything. Firstly, you learn your C and GCSEs in English. You start to think, okay, maybe I should have spent a little bit more time rather than making music in the back of the class, actually revising. And also, it was just very cathartic. When you're pouring stuff out, you filter it at first, and then you're like, what are we saying here? Are you actually going to say what it really is? So then I just poured it all out. But it's nice. It's not so much a memoir, biography. It's more life lessons, anecdotes and stories of music, and hopefully things that people can relate to.
Do we tell some wild stories, some early 2000s, outrageous, that you won't believe what happened when I went and did this?
Do you know what? Funny enough, you'll get your fill of stuff that you'd be like, okay, I didn't know that was how he felt, or that's what he was doing throughout all of those periods. But it's rather than it's not so much a kiss and tell thing though, because it's more of a, okay, let me give you a little underneath the hood.
Yeah.
But at the same time, take you up to present day. How this 22-year journey's been.
Interesting, because you should have known better. You're a classy gent. You wouldn't kiss and tell. You would just offload the lessons, the life lessons, not so much get bogged into the juicy detail. He'll save that for the next book. He'll save that one for the next book.
Smallzy, I love your vibe, brother. I love your vibe.
Okay, so the new track DNA with Galantis. Tell me all about it. What's the vibe? 411. How did you pick the dudes to do that? Just tell me the story.
Okay, so Galantis reached out. I was a big fan of their work they've been doing with so many different collaborators, different artists they've been working with. So I was like, love to. Sent over the bare bones of DNA. I started getting writing onto that. And Emanike is actually one of the writers as well on that, which is great because our writing relationship is just continuous over the years. I just love the sentiment. I think DNA is not only just a love song of we've met in a different time and place and we're connected soul to soul, but it just feels like there's kind of a shift in the world, and I think we're all kind of experiencing it. If we go back 2.5 years, 3 years, it's a very different planet than it was back then. There's a lot of shifts going on at a cellular level. So I felt that DNA was just a really perfect song to then include on the 22 symbolism of the album, which is obviously 22 years from my first album, but it's also, if you're into numerology, it's angel numbers, and 22 is a very symbolic number, master builder number. So I like that. So the album is dropping September 30, correct? Yes, correct.
Nice. You got a big party planned? What are you gonna be doing? Where will you be?
Do you know what? On the actual date, I don't know where I'm going to be, but I do know that this time round, I'm going to enjoy it in the same way that I did when I released Born to Do It, which was just fully be immersed in what was going on, because you can get into the promo thing and then all of a sudden it's like 2 months have gone, the album was released 2 months ago, and you're like, I kind of missed the whole, I missed the party, I was late to the party here, so I just want to be in it and enjoy it. But if you like your R&B and you like your garage and dance, I feel like I've understood the assignment on this one.
Nice. I did see, by the way, you did a surprise sort of, well, I probably wasn't a surprise to you, probably, it was well planned. For the people in the Wembley Stadium, it was a surprise. You popped out with Coldplay, yeah?
Yeah, oh man, amazing. Chris Martin hit me up, and I've had love for Coldplay, since Yellow back in the day. So we've been on a very similar sort of journey. But they're playing
you guys would have shown. You would have done the Top of the Pops, like you would have been like, tag team and top of the Pops back in the day. Like Coldplay and Craig David have like literally been on the journey at the same time and been around for as long.
Smallzy, you're so psychic, right? Because of all the things I was going to mention as the time when I ever really saw Coldplay for the first time was on Top of the Pops.
Is that so?
That you said of all of the things you could have brought up, I was just like, wow. So yeah, it was like we've been on this same journey. Chris hit me up and said, would you like to come and perform on 2 of the nights? And I said, look, love to. It'd be an honor to come out. 96,000 people, like he's doing 6 nights. And that's part of a 39 shows they've already done. They've got, I don't know how many more stadiums. So they are doing an incredible tour. And I was like, cool. He goes, what song do you want to do? He was like, why don't we do Fill Me In? Why don't we do 7 Days? I was like, okay, good choices.
Yeah, great.
And then he hit me with like Live in the Moment, which is an album song on my Time Is Now album. And I was just like,
someone's a fan. Someone is
got an
a
album
fan.
cut.
Yeah,
He
someone
knew
is
the
a
thing.
fan. Yeah.
So I was like, wow, it was amazing, man. Went out there, performed the song. Great poignant song, because it's all about when one door closes, another one opens. Stop trying to control it. Let's live in the moment. Yeah, and then obviously 7 Days of Fill Me In went down well. But wow, to perform to that many people with them is a beautiful moment.
What is it like? I guess even after 22 years, getting on the stage at Wembley Stadium is just like, you still takes you back, right? Is it like a deep breath before you go, holy shit, there's a lot of people out there?
Do you know what the funny thing is? That we did it on the satellite stage, and it was just like 2 songs before their encore. And it made me feel, we say Top of the Pops again. It was like when I did my acoustic performances, because it was an acoustic performance that we did of it.
Yeah.
On a satellite stage in the middle of 96,000 people. I just need to I keep hammering home that, because I was like, it felt intimate on the stage, but it was so not intimate. It was like, this is huge. And it just brought back all the feels. And the way he introed me and the way he brought me on, he was so graceful. And I've got so much love for the way that the positivity and the love and him trying to get people to connect in relationships. We share a very same feeling about what we need to do now in our lives. It's be of service,
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Oh, I
really good guy.
No, I like that. All right, the new track, DNA, Craig David. Before I let you bounce, a bit of real talk. What's in your DNA? You ready to go? These are just
hit me.
Questions I don't know answers to, but let's find out.
Okay.
Fragrance cologne. What does he wear?
Dolce & Gabbana number 3.
I don't know what
it's D&G. Yeah, so they've got a few different numbers, but the 3 one is very nice.
Are you a woody man? You do come across as a woody, musky type scenty man.
Like a oud kind of guy. Tom Ford kind of guy. No, I'm actually more sweet. I'm more more sweet flower kind of guy. Yeah, that guy.
You're invited to a dinner party. You're asked to bring a plate. What are you bringing?
I am bringing... I probably would bring a whole load of desserts. It would be a dessert. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with that.
A little petit fours or something like that. A little something of everything. Yeah.
I like that. You have like Cupid, the hearts of Cupid out there in Australia, where you break the heart open. There's like so much like Nutella inside.
We do, yes.
Probably something like that.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
How do you take your coffee in the morning?
In a cup.
I meant white. I meant Americano, long black, latte.
I don't drink that much coffee, but if I was, I'd go espresso.
Is that you don't do the how does one wake up in the morning? He's a celebrity, everybody. He doesn't have to get up early.
No.
He wakes up naturally. He has no alarm clock.
It's that
for him
natural.
To function.
The endorphins just wake me up, and the sun rises, and I'm in time with the astrology of the sun. Okay.
Regular people have to wake up to alarms. That's why we need coffee to get us
alarms.
Going.
What are they?
Again. Oh, you're out of touch. You've lost touch with the common man.
I've lost it. I'm just a natural cycle man.
And then last one. Weirdest place in 22 years that you've been recognised. Have you got a place, a country even, where you just like did not expect that to happen?
Yeah, I did. Way back in the day, there was a show on MTV. They did like a celebrity in higher places. It wasn't a celebrity actually. It was just a music in higher places. Sorry, and it was like in Costa Rica. We went out there to do this show in the middle of the rainforest, acoustic. I was with Fraser T. Smith, my acoustic guitarist. We walked into the only shop on the way. Well, in a shop, it was just like a little like on the side of the street thing. Hut.
Yeah.
What do I hear blasting out the speakers? Like, dun 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 dun. I was checking this girl. I was like, no, this can't be. There's no way in a million years you've got the Born to Do It album, yeah, in the middle of a rainforest.
That is
so I said, we've made it. We've made it.
That's
We've
it.
made it. Some kind of Jungle Book thing going on.
Yeah. You're in the middle of a country that you probably would never be able to find your way back to, and there it is. Your song is playing. That is wild. All right, so
That was very cool.
Dates. September 30. Album is 22. You're in Australia too. What is the date of that? I don't want to plug it too much, but you'll be in a country a little late this year. Yes.
No, it's all good. I'm there in November.
November's when it is.
So November when it is. But listen, I'd love to come through and just vibe.
Absolutely.
I'm there.
You are welcome anytime, sir. You're here in November.
You know that.
And then the book, I can't wait to read that. I like taking on board the life lessons. I mean, I won't lie to you. I wish there was a little kissing and telling in there, but I'll take the life lessons.
You know what? I feel you'll get it's not like it would be using the story of something to give you. So I think you'll get a touch of it. But that's a week later, by the way. So you can check for that. You can tell me if there was enough of the spice that you're looking for.
What I'm looking for is just stories about All Saints, the Sugar Babes, and just the right royal parties you all collectively used to have back in the day. That's really what I'm after.
That's what you want.
Was
Okay,
there was there any beef between you and Five and Blue and all of the crew? That's what I want to know. That's actually what I want to know.
I got you.
Absolutely. Dude, look forward to seeing you in November, man. Thanks for chatting. I appreciate it, buddy.
You're such a star. Thanks, man.
Smallzy Surgery
is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.